Hi y'all, this is Lou from Lou's Junk Shack. I've been working on a junk journal that is made out of McCall's pattern, and I'm so excited about it. I want to show it to y'all. Just a moment. Let me put this down where it will quit. Here's the front of it. Is that not the cutest thing? I tied it just with eyelet. Here's it is 2 signatures. And I took spools and buttons and I made my spine tassel. And here's the back of it. And this is a chunky monkey. So let me show y'all. I love it. It's dedicated to my grandmother, and I was going to put her photos in it, but I've made this so large that I'm sorry to say I didn't have that many photos. So the photos in here are photos from 1967. So here we go. Let me move that. Okay. This is just scrapbook paper on here. This is the pattern. I made a ribbon, and I have got vintage. Everything in this is vintage. That is a puzzle piece that I covered with the pattern as well. This is a pocket made out of a recycled envelope, and more lace and eyelet. I got a tag here, and this is a pattern out of a vintage pattern book. And at the thrift store, I got all these old packages of buttons, and I had a blast making this. As you can see, I ordered these. They are repops, but you can write in every one of them. This is some of my coffee stained paper. And this is another tag in here, and you can write behind that. It's attached up here. This has got some stuff in it, and in that pocket, and y'all can see how fat this book is. This is a piece of, let me see if this will help. This is a piece of quilt, and I put pins in it, safety pins, straight pins, and that is a Tree of Life charm. This is more tags on this side. Washi tape, more eyelet. This is a bag, and it's got a tag here and a tag here. And of course I made those. Made this little dress. Made this tag. And this is a little booklet here that you can journal in. It's hard to hold this and use one hand. I'm sorry. And this starts this is vintage off the top of an old spool of thread. This starts some of the vintage pictures and more tags. And this is also, I made the ribbon out of scrap material. This is part of the pattern. Another vintage photo. More tags here. A little snippet on a tag. Another tag. More of my paper that I made. This is wood measuring. This is still more vintage buttons. And this is tags. That's a big old tag I made. I've even got some vintage doily on it. This is a book. inside this book is paper. So I've got a safety pin, a tag there, and here's journaling paper. I left quite a bit of room to journal because this book was so important to me to make, and it's my first one. I will get better. Antique snaps. Some Tim Holtz vintage dolls. It's another one of my little homemade tags. It's another one. I've got 3 tags in that one. These dolls are from the little washi tape stickers. They're from the 60s and 70s style of clothes. And that one's made out of paper there. Another Tim Holtz, and another one of my tags I made and sold. I love this ribbon. More of my coffee paper. And here's another one of those vintage. This is the 20s. And more of the McCall's pattern itself. This is more of the pattern. This is the instructions here of the pattern. This is a tucket. I don't have anything tucked there yet. And this is a tucket. My homemade paper. This one is also some of the 20s dolls, and that's a clothespin. And this has still got the needles and the needle threader in it, and I just tucked that vintage photo behind it. Looks like this girl's going to prom, doesn't it? And that's just a tucket too. There's plenty of room in here to write. Those are buttons. I thought that's pretty cool. And this is another one of those vintage little tags. This is another tucket. Plenty of journaling room in here. There's part of the instructions again. Part of the pattern again. Another one of my tags that I made. This is vintage cotton eyelet hooks, 35 cents. This is a recycled envelope with one of my tags. Get in there, button. And this is also another recycle envelope. These buttons were 50 cents. And this is a knit cotton, I think it's a sizer. And it is also vintage. More buttons. And this is a hair clasp I made. There's several in here that I made. I thought that looked so cute on there. Another tag. And those hair clips do good for that as well. I had so much fun. I was wondering, was this book ever going to come to an end? I think I need to ink that right there. It'll look better. And this is some eyelets. I thought 25 cents. I thought it would make like a cute little shaker, so I left it in there. Here's some more snaps on more of the, I just folded it over, the other half's there. This is some old vintage material. This is more of my paper that I made. Of course, another doll tag that you can write on. And these buttons was 10 cents, so they're even older. But as you can see, there's plenty of writing room. Another recycled envelope. I love redoing that. And this is another clothespin. And this here is Hook and Eyes, and they cost 25 cents. And this is a Tuck It. And this is another recycle envelope, and I put string on there. And we're back to the back. She's pretty chunky. I hope you like her, and I hope you like what I did with my spools and thread, and made that to go on the side of my book. This is Lou from Lou's Junk Shack. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye now.